Good morning, everybody. Ron G here on the Ron G Morning Show. Our guest today is Deandre and Tia from Healing Life Company, right here on WSAN Radio. I kind of sort of fell in love with this couple when I first met them. At my very first time meeting them, they had this spirit and this aura about themselves. And I mean, even though I was riding around the corner playing music, but I was sitting right there listening to them as they were talking to everybody. And it was something that stuck out that I really can't put my finger on it, but it stuck out. And when we talked, I felt the chemistry, and it was no shucking and jiving. Y'all was just really being real and just telling everybody what you do. And that is so rare to see nowadays. That is so rare. So before we get started, see, y'all gotta excuse me because I just jump in and just start talking. And knowing I got a show, gonna move my camera around. And once again to you, young lady, happy Black Women History Month.
Thank you.
I appreciate everything that the Black women has done for society in America. And you see, I got it right here. This is my little deal. Every day I go on live, they're gonna see this. But anyway, introduce yourselves to everybody.
Hey, how everybody doing? My name is Deandre. I'm out of Joliet, Illinois. I'm 43 years old. I know I don't look like it, but take good care of myself.
Okay.
And right now, I'm a self studied herbalist. I'm also a personal trainer, certified, and I'm just here for the people.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Tia, 36, going on 20. From St. Louis, Missouri, been down here in Texas for about 10 years. Loving the atmosphere, the growth here, the opportunity that has been provided to me. Herbalist, loving the life. That's just a little bit about me.
The basics.
The basics. Basics.
Well, I'm liking it. You said Joliet. I'm from the Chicago area, up in Waukegan in North Chicago.
Oh yeah, that's close by me. All that basically the same thing.
Yeah, well, we know about that right there. Isn't Rich Pryor somewhere from there too?
Yep.
Yeah. He's a mess by himself. We can stay on Rich Pryor for almost 9 hours, but anyway, what attracted me to you is when you was telling me about these certain teas and stuff, and I always wanted to get into the herbal teas, and that was something I always wanted to do, but I never had time to do it because I'm always running around doing things from here to the other. But you brought it to me, and I didn't know you brought it to me. And just let everybody know, I told them I'm gonna get this right here. I'll be back. When I came back, they had my bag packed and everything, ready to go, like I was going to school. I had my lunch bag with me.
Oh yeah.
Had you all prepared.
Yeah. So tell us more about how did you get involved in doing this? What was the process and what was the wake-up call when you said, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and do it?
Well, as for me, I was going through a big transition in my life. And, internally I was miserable. So once I shook that and realized that I need to do better for myself, I knew that it had to start with my health. So what I did was I started looking into like Dr. Sebi, even the brother Dr. Yaki, Awaken. And I started, looking to see like different type of herbs and what they do. And again, I had bad digestive issues. Like my digestive was backed up. I mean, I was constipated for like 2 or 3 days. I wasn't taking a poop for 2 or 3 days. And once I started looking into the different herbs that helps that's when I started taking it. And when I started taking it, it actually helped me. And now I'm regular. 3 days, 2 days, 3 times a day, 2 times a day. It depends, but it ain't irregular no more. So yeah, that's what made me get into it. And now I'm where I'm at.
Mm. So, question that I had was, how long will it take for you when you start getting on the teas and everything? How long does it take for your body to start seeing the results?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna take back, draw you a little back. If you constantly like, okay, taking the teas, it's a diet that you have to be on. I don't want to call it a diet because if you look at it, you die. I don't want to use the word diet. So a living that you on, and I got that from Dr. Yaki as well. He called it a living. And when you taking the herbs, you have to eat correctly. If not, then you basically just defeating the purpose. So if you on a Pacific diet, that also helps with the digestive and the movements or the good whatever you got going on down there, it'll take about, I want to say, 2 to 3 months for you to actually see regular without even using the herbs anymore.
Okay. Because a lot of people think that you could turn around like it's a magic pill. Well, it took you 20 years to gain that weight. You're not gonna lose it in 1 hour.
That part.
You
Right.
know what I
I
mean?
tell people that all the time.
Yeah, it's definitely like not something like a quick fix. Like you said, if you've been eating bad or just been living a bad lifestyle for all your life, that's not something that's just going to happen overnight. And one thing that we see a lot is a lot of people are now looking for those quick results, not even
Yes.
understanding that those quick results are going to come with other issues on the back end. There's always the ugly part versus,
Mhm.
being patient with yourself and remembering that this is a process. So it's not something that's just going to happen overnight. You have to be patient. You have to have that discipline. You have to be consistent because, again, you're repairing something that has been beat up for so many years. I look at it like having a car that you go and buy, that like a junk car to say,
Mhm.
and you want to put work into that car. You're not going to, fix that car overnight. It's not going to happen. You're rebuilding that entire car inside out. So it does take some time if you're disciplined and you're consistent about it and you're serious about it, because you do have to be serious about your health.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you brought that up. One word you brought up is patient, where nobody have nowadays. They want something automatic, and they got to understand you got to be patient with things. Now,
Yep.
somebody asked me a question. I'm glad they did because I said, "Oh, I'm gonna have the right people on the show today." They were asking um, but with the herbs that you have. Um, are there particular ones that may be for help losing weight? One gentleman asked, is there one that can help out for ED? Then another lady asked, is there one so my libido is better? They're asking me, oh, I said, why you ask me all these questions? I don't have to answer those questions, but I got somebody who do. because basically they said they don't want to take the pill form all the time because that's just they don't want to do that. They want to do things natural.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And we do. We have a couple of different herbs that's going to help with the weight loss, also with libido. As far as the weight loss goes, to start there, we have a herb called Go Farther. It helps with hypothyroidism, increases the metabolism. It also helps with a few other things like seizing appetite. We also have our full spectrum sea moss, which I love to combine that with one of those teas because the full spectrum sea moss is like an all around one stop shop within itself. Our full spectrum is going to be consisting of green, gold, and purple sea moss. So you're getting over like 99 plus vitamins and minerals that your body need on a daily. Plus, it's going to be helping you with the weight loss. It's going to be helping with inflammation, diabetes. I mean, everything you can think of.
High blood pressure.
Yes. So weight loss, we definitely have that. It flies off the shelves fast. That's one of
Wow.
the ones that a lot of people come and ask us about. And again, we have to give them the background on how to use the herbs. Otherwise, because like you said, a lot of people think they can take the herbs and still eat bad. And they're thinking in their mind like a psychological thing, like, okay, what I'm taking this, so I could take this and still eat the same. And it's not going
Yeah.
to work. You have to change that whole mindset. And then as far as our libido, we do have a herb for the men and the women. We have our men's health, which is going to be increasing energy and the libido. And then we have our women's health, which increases libido, helps with any type of vaginal issues, repairs the entire reproductive system. So PCOS, endometriosis, fibroids, everything that sits, yes, everything that is, that's going hormonal balance. That's a huge one that a lot of our women struggle with, especially when they're going through menopause or premenopausal symptoms. We see that a lot. So we definitely have those herbs on the shelf to get that body back into its healthy state naturally.
So what are some misconceptions that people see about this? Now, this, I'm gonna say medicine, or it has been around for years. Indian use it. Our
Yes.
old Black ancestors used all this. They had a remedy of everything. A medicine cabinet not full of medicine. It was filled with all their remedies and stuff that they used that was passed down and passed down. And it seems like we shift over to the pharmaceutical side of it,
Right.
in which I'm gonna say right now, pharmaceutical side of it is not out there to end it. They want to prolong it and just give you that medicine over and over. So
Right.
what are the misconceptions that people look at this compared to pharmaceuticals?
So the misconception that we see a lot is going to be that it's not working, only because they're not getting the fast results as they would see with pharmaceuticals. One thing that people don't understand is with pharmaceuticals, they're using this much of the natural herbs that come from the earth, and then the rest of it is all factory and man-made products to make the product work faster, not realizing that those additives are what's going to end up causing other issues because it's not natural. And then they're pumping in these unnatural, I'm going to call them acids because that's what they are, into the medications for money purposes, to and it's not even, they want the people to see the results, but they don't want the people to see the ugly end behind it, which is the side effects.
I was gonna say that. Thank you.
It's like putting a band-aid. It's like putting a band-aid over the wound without putting the what you need to cure it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So with pharmaceuticals, you're going to get major side effects, a long list of them. Versus going the natural way, you're going to get the same results and you're not going to get the side effects that those the pharmaceuticals are going to give you. You're going to be healing something plus healing other things, because with our blends, we have it blended to where it's not going to just target one thing. It's going to more so it aims towards that one thing, but you're still going to get other results, yes, benefits from those herbs as well. So yes, that's a major misconception, is that is not working. It is not as strong. And you have to remember, this is natural. This has not been tampered with, for it to cause an effect on something else, to give you those side effects.
But our herbs do work fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not to where like we have, some people that come back to us and let us know like that had like stage 4 kidney issues and stuff like that. Now they doctors like, hold up, what you been doing?
Right.
They coming back with stage 2,
right?
Stuff like that.
Yeah. And we're talking about less than 30 days. And again, these are people who actually do the work. When we tell them how to work these herbs, the cheat code is what I call it.
Oh,
They come back and
I like that.
30 days and they are, hey, I'm here now. My blood pressure is now leveled. I'm at a good state. We have a lady that had a lot of pain in her arm from really bad arthritis. And I'm telling you, within 2 weeks, she was back. Like, I can move my arm now. The pain is not even nowhere close to where it was at. I'm driving with ease. So again, it's not something that you're looking at like 6 months later and then be like, okay, I got results. No, you're noticing the results immediately. Like I said, as long as you're following the direction of what we're providing, what we're giving you.
All right, somebody's listening. They got a question right now for you. They didn't waste no time. The question for them is, we talked about weight loss, libido, ED, and all that. Do they have to buy all separate those together separately, or can it be a mixed blend?
Oh, so they want like a customized blend with them type of
Yes.
with that type of effect. Oh, well, no, we don't provide that at this moment, but we can look into that sometime in the future.
Okay.
So you will have to, like right now, you will have to buy separately.
Hey, so how often do you like what I got from you? I call it my tea. I drink one in the morning, one in the evening. Is that about right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's perfect. That's what we recommend. We recommend 2 to 3 times a day, depending on the severity. So if you're taking it in the rising and then again in the afternoon, like around 4 or 5 o'clock, you're good.
Then you can take one at bedtime too?
Yeah, I mean, when you say bedtime, I say the latest to drink the tea, it would be about 7 o'clock.
7.
Okay.
Or sometimes you can stretch it to 9. It all,
Yeah.
like she said, it all depends on the severity of your issue and what you're trying to get rid of.
Yeah, because I was looking at it and I just like this morning, I instead of coffee, I drink my tea in the morning instead of coffee.
Man,
I know that's
good
right.
job, man.
And I said, well, I'm so glad I ran because I'm interested in the weight loss one. I want to get a hold of you and get some of that. So I found you at the Black Wall Street at Horizon and more. But how can somebody else find you?
Yeah, so we are on Instagram and we also have our storefront. Instagram, our username is Healing Life Company LLC. Again, that's Healing Life Company LLC. And our storefront is at the Eisenhauer Flea Market. That's at 3903 Eisenhauer Road, and that's store number J25. A lot of our customers, they do hit us up on Instagram, like people that are out of state, and they'll place a message through us through Messenger, and we ship it out to them. We also deliver in the San Antonio area. So if you contact us and you see anything, or you're wanting to know, if you have basically a free consultation we can give you, and then we would recommend one of our herbs to you, and we'll set up something with you, that's convenient with your schedule, and we can deliver that to you here as well.
Herbs. I mean, I'm just astonished. I had this one lady on the show. She had breast cancer, and she went through all the stages. She said somewhere along the line, God spoke to her. She switched everything natural,
Yes.
and she beat it. She was on the show. She was on my show a couple of times, and she beat it. And she said that's all she does now. She watch what she eat, because a lot of people think, well, I made it now. I don't have that problem anymore. So I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing. No.
Right.
It's a lifestyle change. You have to keep on doing it.
Yes, that is correct. That is
Because
correct.
when we get in, it's just like, for instance, when I was working, this one lady said, well, I'm on a diet. I said, okay. She had a Diet Coke and a Snicker bar. I said, so I started laughing. She said, what's wrong with you? How are you on a diet? You eating a Snicker bar and you got a Diet Coke. I said, even a Diet Coke, not even a Diet Coke. So what you doing? You got it in your mind fixate that you're doing good. You're not.
Exactly.
See, I tell a lot of people it all starts here.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Again, that's how I was able to switch over so easily because, like I said, my internal self was like tired. You know what I mean? So my inner world, it became my outer world. So that's again, it's all in the mind. Like when you say you can't do something, that's
Yes.
that's a lie. You ain't doing nothing but lying to yourself.
Yep.
I got a
Yep.
coach that comes on Coach K. Hey, she don't like excuses.
Right, that part right there.
She said, there's no excuse. If you come to work out with her and you smell like a double cheeseburger and fries, she gonna work you harder.
That
You
part.
know,
That part.
and that's one thing that we look for. Instead of festing up and owning up to what you did, you want to make excuses for yourself. And not excuses, I'm gonna switch it around. You want to justify the reason
Right.
why you doing it. It's not an excuse. So you change. Well, I'm justified because I was hungry. So I get like that sometimes. I get hungry. I say, oh, I can swing by and get me a cheeseburger. Then I think about I got turkey and wheat bread at the house and some baked chips. And so I go straight home.
Right.
Because that right there is hard. And I
Right.
understand when people get out, it's hard to eat healthy because nothing out there healthy for you.
I
Yeah.
know.
What
Yeah.
fast food place is healthy for you?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And again, I mean, like he said, it definitely starts with the mind. One thing I tell my people is to be gentle with themselves. Because I haven't always been vegan. I've been vegan for 2 years. But once I started to learn and educate myself, especially when I met my husband, I was going through a big transition at that time, just starting to become to know me and what works for myself. And he helped me to start unlocking those doors. Once I started being gentle with myself and not trying to, be hard on myself, oh, I need to change, and then thinking that all of this stuff is just going to happen overnight, that's when I started to really notice the big changes within myself is by being gentle with myself. I mean, I went from eating red meat, chicken, beef, pork, eggs, all of that stuff, but it didn't happen overnight. It was a process.
Yes.
And here I am now, 2 years later, fully vegan. I mean, and I can see it. I can see it through my aura. I can feel it within my energy, in my skin. Like it starts from the inside, and you will start seeing that beauty on the outside, because we don't want to just look good. We want to look good and feel good, So having grace and being gentle with yourself and setting those goals, basically. If you say, oh, I'm not going to eat pork all this week, stick to it, because those cravings are going to kick in. Remember, those cravings are coming from parasites anyway, and they're very intelligent. So they're going to be telling you, like, I want this, I want this, I want this. But you have to remember, set that goal. And when you set those goals and you accomplish those, that you're going to be so proud of yourself. You're going to start setting more goals. And before you know it, you're completely vegan. What is it that you tell me, babe, a lot when you say, as far as once you start something, it becomes a habit after so long.
Yeah.
So now you're not even realizing that you're doing it once you just stay consistent. Consistency and discipline is really big. Like it's the major thing that will keep you going, is just being disciplined. And once you become disciplined in one thing, you start noticing that you can have that same discipline in multiple things.
Yep.
So
I agree with you on 10% on that. When you brought up one thing, when you said you got to how's the saying? It's always easy to pick up a bad habit, but it's hard to pick up a good habit.
Yes.
And see, a bad habit, it just comes natural.
Yes.
The good habit, like you said, you gotta be disciplined. You have to do this, you have to do that to get. Now I've been disciplined myself because a couple years I was up to almost 250 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm down to 218, and I want to get down to 200. Say, why? I said, because I want to.
I know.
It seemed like it did seem like I'm hitting a plateau. I can't go below that 215. I said, what is going on? I can starve myself, and I'm still there at 215. But I know what I need to do. I need to start working out. I walk. I need to start doing a little bit more, and I'm pretty sure I can reach that goal. And
Yeah, for sure. You will reach that goal. Again, if you're disciplined and you have that strong willpower and you stay consistent, you will reach that goal. Because again, it's all up here. It's in the mind. You have to make sure the mind controls the body and not the body controlling the mind.
We are the creators of our reality.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, somebody in the mind.
Everything that we think, we can bring forth to this reality.
Yes.
Well, there's one person got mad at me because they said he was messing around. So I gotta lose some weight. I gotta get a 6-pack. I said, man, you can't get a 6-pack if you don't get rid of that keg you toting around.
For real.
Yeah.
They don't like the truth, but
I told him that wasn't a pony keg. That was a full-blown keg. He just looked at me and just walked away. He came back later and said, man, thank you for being real with me.
Oh, that's right.
That part.
Yeah.
The truth hurt, but like you said, if you sit back and be accountable for yourself and with yourself, you definitely gonna see the truth. And
yep.
Amen to that. Well, before we get out of here, can y'all text me how people get a hold of you? Because when I edit this tape, when I redo it on YouTube and Facebook, it have all your information on there on how to get a hold of you. And plus, I wanted myself too because I got to order some stuff. I'm just letting y'all know.
We got you.
We got you.
Yeah,
How was everything else? How was everything else going?
Oh, everything's good.
What you got from us at the black market?
Oh, everything's good. I like it. My wife even said, "What's this?" I said, "It's some black man's tea."
I know
She said,
that.
"Black man tea." I said, "Yeah, I got it from black people. It's black tea." And she just looked at me. She said, "I don't know what to say about you some days." And I said, "Try it sometime. It won't hurt for you to try it." So she did, and she said, "Oh, this is pretty good. It's different." I said, "It's natural."
Yeah,
That's why I told her. And I said, I said, so when I start seeing that jar getting lower and lower, which I'm seeing it right now, I know she's drinking it. So I'm at to get some stuff for her and for myself. So, but everything is good. I like it. I enjoy it. The tea bags you gave me, I sort of cheated. I turned around and got that Keurig, and I got that little deal you could put coffee in, but I put the tea in there and do it that way. Is that good?
Is it like I have not tried it the Keurig way, so I don't know how much of of the benefits of the herbs that you will be getting out of it.
Yeah, it's a strainer, just like a tea bag. Water goes through there and strains it on out.
No, see, yeah, that won't be it won't be too much effective because you got to let the herbs marinate in the hot water.
Okay.
Yeah.
To extract the minerals and the vitamins and
I was cheating, and I'm gonna look over here. I'm gonna look over here, and let's see if I'm right. Yep, tea bags right here.
Okay, yeah, because that steeping is where the work comes in.
Okay, all right.
Extracting all of the medicine out of those herbs into that water. So you got to infuse that water the correct way.
All right, everybody, see that I've been doing it wrong. I was wrong. They corrected me live right here, and I appreciate that because you know what? You never would have known if I didn't say anything.
Right.
That part.
But it was still good though.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be even better once you get them once you extract all them properties.
And I'm gonna do that on my next cup this evening. I'm gonna do that before I go bowling. I'm gonna take it. And I'm gonna do that. And even my people bowling, I was telling them about it. Ron, do you trust all that? I said, if I could trust pharmaceuticals, I can trust this.
There you go.
I tell people if you look in the Bible, it states in the Bible that the herbs is for the healing of the nation. So why is we not healing ourselves with the herbs?
I think they're scared of that coming out. I really do, because that's gonna cut into their profit margin.
Yep.
Because all they worry about is money, and this is a lot cheaper and it goes a long ways.
Yes.
And the part about being disciplined, you got to drink it in the morning and in the evening. That's the discipline part. And like you said, don't drink this, think it's going to be a miracle tea. You also got to change your lifestyle and eating and exercising.
Right.
And it all goes together. See, people always think one thing, okay, I'm good. Well, get your butt off that couch and get out there and walk around.
Go take a walk.
Yeah. And I faithfully walk 2 to 3 miles a day.
Nice.
So
Good.
I definitely do that. And but everybody needs to do that. Everybody. So all right, let everybody know once again how to get a hold of you and give us the name of your company.
Yes, so the name of our company is Healing Life Company. To get a hold of us, you can hit us up on Instagram. Our Instagram name is Healing Life Company LLC. Or you can come to our storefront, which is located at the Eisenhauer Flea Market. That address is 3903 Eisenhauer Road, San Antonio, Texas. And we are store number J25.
And what days are y'all out there?
We are there Wednesday through Sunday. So Wednesday through Friday is going to be from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then Saturday through Sunday is going to be 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Okay, that's good to know. Not unless you're going out doing a like you did with the Black Wall Street.
Yes.
Do y'all get things for vendors? Are y'all looking to go out to different places?
Yes, we do love to travel. So we have different locations, and that's why it's we also always tell our clients that if they need anything, hit us up, because sometimes we are not always in San Antonio. We could be in Austin sometimes, Dallas, or just different sides of San Antonio. So yes, we love to go to vendor events as well.
But send me a schedule y'all have when y'all going somewhere so I can announce it on the radio station. And
Okay.
Whatever we could do to drum up and get people over to it, I'm willing here to do it.
All right, sounds
Okay.
good.
And we also let everyone know through our Instagram. So if you keep up with us on Instagram, we also post it on Instagram. So
Okay.
like a week before, or we'll give you a heads up, basically.
Yes.
All right. Well, I will check that out. I'll get on Instagram and start following y'all. And so don't be surprised you see this WSN Radio jumping and say, who's this person?
We also do giveaways, so be looking out for that.
Yeah.
Oh man, just tell me. I won't tell nobody.
You got to share the wealth, brother.
Okay. All right. Well, we appreciate you taking the time out coming on the show this morning. We really do. And send me that info so I can attach it when I do editing and stuff. Okay.
Okay. We appreciate you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you. All right. Take care.
You.
Thank you for tuning in to WSAN Radio. Catch us on our YouTube channel, WSAN Radio SA. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button.